Welcome to the latest edition of the LL Spring Sports Roundtable, brought to you by Substitute Teachers Service. My name is Mike Gross, and seated to my right is Jeffrey Reinhardt. We're going to talk about all the spring sports activities, which are coming to a conclusion here.
Yes.
And so lots of decisive things have happened. We begin, Jeffrey,
Yes.
with tennis.
Tennis and track and field are now done. So we'll put
Correct.
We'll put them to
we'll
bed
put a
right
bow
here
on that. Yeah.
for you. Let's wrap up tennis. State PIAA singles and doubles championships were last week at the Racket Club in Hershey.
Yes.
I think Country Day.
Friendly confines.
Country Day must have gotten a hotel.
They
in
all
Hershey.
have memberships.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, start with the singles. A tip of the cap, Cooper Lehman, Hempfield sophomore, won leagues, won districts, back-to-back years here, his first 2 years out. Gets to the semifinals in states, but he comes up short. Loses 6-1, 6-1 to David Lindsay from Central Mountain. I didn't know they cranked out tennis players at Central Mountain.
Not a tennis factory traditionally.
No, I guess not. Okay, so he falls in the semis, comes back in the third place match, falls to Brian Yee from Lower Merion, 6-3, 6-1. So a fourth place finish in states for Cooper Lehman. He had a fantastic spring on the tennis courts. 2A, Niall Abadir, Lancaster Country Day, comes up short, reaches the state finals, but he ran into that kid from Lower Moreland again, Aaron Sandler. Sandler beat Abadir in the team championships the week before. Sandler does it again. He beats Abadir 6-1, 6-1 in the state championship 2A. This
Pretty
Sandler,
decisively twice. You
same
got to give
score.
that kid a credit. He must be a beast.
He must be really good. So here's the final line on Niall Abadir. This is impressive. Sophomore year, state champ. Junior year, bronze, third place. Senior year, silver medal. That's really good.
First, second, and third.
Niall Abadir, and I'm going to credit Twitter for this. Thank you, Lancaster Country Day, for this tweet. In his career for Country Day, singles matches, Niall Abadir, 84-4.
Not bad.
84-4, and two of those losses would have been in state championships.
Right.
That's really impressive.
Not bad.
Okay, more Country Day. 2A doubles state champs, Freddie Bloom and Michael Georgelis. They roll Julian Casaban and Ian Anto from Springfield, 6-love, 6-1.
Get him out of here.
Bloom and Georgelis, they win state gold to cap off Lancaster Country Day's amazing spring season on the tennis court. Cougs, tip of the cap, they were fantastic. We figured they would be back in March, and they
were.
lived
They
up to the advanced billing. Great job. No more tennis. That's it.
That's it.
Girls
Goodbye
tennis.
to tennis.
Girls tennis next in the fall. Thank you, boys tennis. Congrats to Country Day and Cooper Lehman.
Okay, thank you, Rhines. I'm going to start with softball, which is behind all the other sports. They're still in the district playoffs. They're not even to the district finals. That's coming up tomorrow. But some carnage for the LL in districts. I think a little surprisingly so. Starting in 6A, we had Hempfield, Warwick, and Township who battled each other all year and seemed to be peaking at the end of the year. Those teams were really playing well. Well, they all lost in the quarterfinals, so they're not going to make states. They're all done for the year. And then going to 5A, we have to give props to the Polar Bears of Northern York, which ripped into the LL. Eliminated Donegal. Donegal, which went in 19-2, and they beat them 11-0 in the quarterfinals of the districts. And then in the semis, they beat Solanco, which is 22-2, 7-4, and that moves Solanco. Solanco's still dancing though, because they're 5A. Everybody dances forever in 5A. So they play Greencastle-Antrim on tomorrow, Thursday, as we record this, for third place in 5A. That's really a seeding game for the state playoffs. And then in 4A, now we do have a district finalist.
There you go.
Lampeter Strasburg, 12-10.
There you go.
10 losses. Didn't really contend in their section, didn't contend in the league, but a great tradition in this sport, and maybe they're finding something. They beat Berks Catholic 7-5. They will play East Pennsboro, which is 16-2. They've had a great year.
Good.
Actually, that was the record I saw, but it must have more games than that by now. But anyway, that's 4:30 tomorrow at Lebanon Valley College, which is a really nice
facility.
softball facility.
Really cool.
And Northern Lebanon, another team that was dominant all year in 4A, they were eliminated by Trinity in the quarterfinals, and then Trinity lost to East Pennsboro 12-3. Wow. So this East Pennsboro outfit must be pretty tough. So, state tournament is coming for 3 of our teams, but it was a pretty rough district playoff for the LL. But LS still dancing, Solanco still dancing. Where we go? Actually, 2 teams.
2 teams for states.
So that's softball. Carnage might be a little strong. I'm
Probably
sorry.
a little strong.
That's a little over the top.
Softball.
We're playing softball, for God's sake.
2 teams left. Okay, you want to volley?
I want to volley.
All right, volleyball. Okay, we're getting towards the end here in volleyball. Three LL teams as of Wednesday afternoon still standing. There's a lot of moving parts. Here we go. AAA, Warwick and Cedar Crest both made the semifinals Tuesday night. Warwick loses to Central York, which is the kingpin program in District 3 forever and ever. Panthers come back, force a 5th set, beat Warwick on Warwick's home court 3-2. Cedar Crest goes over to Cumberland Valley. CV was the top seed, undefeated. They're having a great year. And CV beats Cedar Crest 3-0. Crest and Warwick are in states because they were in the Final Four, so they will play next week. Here's a fun 3rd place match on Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Note the time. Cedar Crest at Warwick for 3rd place in District 3. They've already played twice in Section 1 matches. Warwick swept that. Winner here gets 3rd, loser gets 4th, and those seeds get really tough state openers. Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
The 3rd seed gets the District 8 Pittsburgh City School champ. The 4th seed gets the Whippeal champ.
Right.
Both out in Pittsburgh. So, but they're through. Crest and Warwick will go to states after their game Thursday at 4 o'clock at Warwick. 2A semifinals, Manheim Central, the LL champ.
Right.
They have cruised here. They went into Tuesday's match at Exeter, undefeated, flying, playing great. But they ran into this Exeter team, which really good. Burke's champ, the 2 seed. Central gets up to a quick 2-0 lead. Bang, Central's playing great, and then all of a sudden Exeter just unleashes. They have a kid named Gage Gabriel. Gage Gabriel, 6'8", plays for Team USA under-19 team.
Wow.
He's already played internationally.
This dude can volley.
He can play, and they set him, and he ripped things up. Central could not slam the door, up 2-0. Exeter comes all the way back and wins 3-2. Setting up this match, Thursday, must win for Manheim. They will host York Suburban, which is another District 3 powerhouse team traditionally over the years. York Suburban at Manheim Central, 7 o'clock Thursday night for 3rd place and a state bid. Loser is out. They're done. So Central has gone from unbelievable, unbeaten league champ season to must win on Thursday night to make states. And the Barons went to states and won a state match last year, so they want to get back. Crest and Warwick to states. They'll play Thursday. Central needs to win Thursday to make the PIAA bracket. Volleyball.
Again, thank you, Ryan. So let's go to baseball. Baseball, we are through the district playoffs now. The district finals were last night, Tuesday night. We didn't have anybody in the district finals. We have no district champions, obviously. We had 3 teams last night playing for 3rd place. 2 of them had to win to extend their season. All 3 of them won. We had three 3rd place winners last night. The game I was at in 5A, Warwick beat the number 1 seed, Lower Dauphin, 10-0.
Wow.
Huge game for a kid named Ethan Zipko, who is a heck of an offensive lineman and a heck of a student. He's a 4.2 something grade point average. But as a baseball player, he said last night, this is probably the best game of my life. He pitched a shutout and had a bases loaded double and tried to stretch it into a triple because he said, hey, I never got a triple before. I thought I'd take a shot at it, So it was cool talking to this kid. It was, anyway. Very impressive win for them. That earns them a game against Selinsgrove, which won a District 2, District 4 sub-regional thing to get that berth. And that will be Monday. The first round of states is Monday. It will be up there somewhere. We don't know where or when, but they're still dancing. Again, they're 5A. Everybody plays until they pass out. 6A for third place. Manheim Township 4, Red Lion 3, under the lights in York County last night. Gavin Glass with another good pitching performance, a kid who's going to West Point to play baseball. Troy Ekman closed and also got a couple of big hits for Township. And so they're in states. They had to win to keep playing.
Wow.
And they get the District 7 champion, which I'm sure is no prize. Probably out west, out west somewhere in the first round of states. But Township with 10 losses, I think, and Warwick with 10 losses, all still playing. In 4A, third place game, Northern Lebanon 6, Bermudian Springs 0.
Wow.
Dylan Fegley for the Vikings pitches a 4-hit shutout and goes 3 for 4 at the plate. Not bad. Nice. So Northern Lebanon is still playing at 17-8, and they will also go out west to play the District 7 champion on Monday in the first round of states. So, you know, we went 3 for 3 last night, and it's baseball. They're still alive, and things happen in baseball.
Sure, and Warwick's the defending champ, so they have
Warwick's
a lot
the
to play
defending
for.
champ, but in a different class.
Oh, that's right. They
Kinda
dropped.
weird. Yeah,
That's dropped.
Kind of weird. Yeah.
Selinsgrove, the Seals.
Yes, the Seals. Look out for them Seals. Don't mess with them.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Girls lacrosse. 3A. Hey, Township played Hempfield in the district semifinals.
Stunner.
In boys and girls.
We have an update.
Unbelievable. Okay, on the girls' side, D3 3A semifinals. Township 15, Hempfield 4. Streaks moving on. Olivia Young, 6 goals, 2 assists in the semifinal, setting up this championship on Thursday. Wilson Bulldogs at Manheim Township.
Okay.
So the Streaks will host the district championship. Township and Hempfield go to states, so they're still alive. 2A, nobody left. Cocalico and LS, which were league semi-finalists and had a great year in Section 2, they are both out. So we're down to Hempfield and Township in girls. One Township playing for a district title, and they'll both play in states. Boys lacrosse. 2A semifinals on Tuesday, setting up a cool championship. Here we go. Cocalico 19, Trinity 9. Bryce Nash 4 assists, Grant Lockhart 4 saves in the net for Cocalico. So the Eagles advance to the championship match where they will take on LS, their rival. This must have been a great game.
How about our league in lacrosse?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
This must have been a fun game. Pioneers 10, Susquehannock 9 in overtime.
Wow.
Colin Sullivan with the game winner in OT. Puts LS into the championship match Thursday. LS at Cocalico for 2A gold. LS and Cocalico will go to states. AAA boys, Township Hempfield played in the semifinals. Streaks 16, Knights 11. Bennett Palmer 3 goals and 5 assists for Township. Setting up this championship match on Thursday. Central York at Manheim Township, 1 o'clock. Township going for its second straight district title. They have 6 overall, and this is the 11th time Township boys will play for district gold. That's really impressive. Township and Hempfield boys will both play in states next week. We'll see if Township boys / Township girls can polish it off and win district titles.
I think it's pretty cool that Township and Hempfield, which are such natural rivals in everything,
Everything.
are like state powers in this sport, and they're a rivalry at the district level and the state level in addition to, you know, the regular stuff.
Pretty amazing. Township boys and girls just dominate lacrosse around here like no other.
I'm going to end with track because the season is over. The state meet last weekend at Stippensburg University, and just run down the winners here. And of course, we've been talking about them all spring. These runners for McCaskey, they won the 1600 relay, they won the 3200 relay, and they finished second in the 400 relay. And Kamaya Wright finished. she got a silver in the 200. So this group of kids got all McCaskey's team points, and they finished third
in the
as a team. Anyway, the 1600. Let me name the kids: Kamaya Wright, Lucy DeSion, Isabella Schertzer, and Kamia Wright.
Yep.
344.80, which broke their own LL record by 3 seconds, which they had set the previous week at the district meet, and that was a District 3 record.
Yes, true.
Yeah. So, amazing. And then in the 3200, it's Milana Brunninger, Kamaya Wright, DeSion, and Schertzer, 9:05.09, an LL record. And I think they set LL records in all three relays. All three relays. Just, these kids are just really something. And a lot of seniors, so it's probably not going to be quite the same ever again, but it's an amazing thing that we got to see. Anyway, other gold medalists. Warwick's Ella Lucas wins the discus AAA 163.9, which broke Elise Mitchell's Lancaster Lebanon League record set in 1999. Elise Mitchell went to the University of Virginia and was an All-American type thrower at the Division I college level, certainly all ACC. And so that's the kind of thing we're talking about here. She won it easily, really dominated that event. The freshman from Cedar Crest, Cadell Howard, 53.5 in the 400, won it easily. And she just, an unbelievable freshman year, an unbelievable talent. We'll be watching her and talking about her for a long time to come. In the pole vault, Katie Irvine of Solanco wins gold and sets a state meet record, 13.9.
That's unbelievable.
She's going to Liberty University after a tremendous, high school career. And finally, Aiden Hodge of Hempfield. This was a little bit of a surprise to everybody. He had the 20th seeding time in the 800.
20th.
His best event is the 1600, in which he won the district championship and has set records and stuff. But he really did not perform well. That was on Friday night, and he really did not perform the way he wanted to, finish 10th in that. But he comes back and wins the 800, and again, his qualifying time was 20th, and he wins the 800 in 152.14. A terrific run and a terrific career for Hodge, who is headed to Ole Miss to run in college.
Lucas, 163.9. I can't throw anything 163.9.
No, you can't.
No,
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Nothing.
That's true. And really, don't feel bad about yourself though, because that's a good number.
Track with this year was great.
It was
unbelievable.
I think track of all the spring sports, this was the one where the most stories were and the most remarkable stuff happened.
And Jason covered the heck out of it.
Yeah, he did. He's
amazing.
Read his stuff. Terrific stuff. All right, gang. That's it, Ryan.
I think that's it. We're looking at the finish line here. We'll see how
we're getting closer. This has been the LL Spring Sports Roundtable. For Jeff Reinhardt, I'm Mike Gross. See you later.